Dozens of Food for Less workers are seeking better pay and working conditions. Today, they held a rally ahead of new contract negotiations. Their current deal expires in June, and they're hoping to drum up support ahead of labor talks. And our Ashley Mackey has more of their demands.
With a contract expiration date looming, thousands of Food for Less workers across Southern California are speaking up. Fair pay, safer work environments, and equity are just a few of their demands.
Fair pay, our safety. You know, we got a lot of people robbing and coming in, and safety for our equipment in the stores.
Hundreds of workers from several different unions showed up at a Food for Less in Baldwin Park to rally ahead of negotiations with Kroger, the parent company of Food for Less. They say workers at other union grocery stores make about $4 more an hour for the same jobs.
These stores, Food for Less stores, are mostly in black and brown communities and, very underserved communities, whereas the other stores are in much more affluent communities. And that's just not fair. They're doing the same work. It's pretty much like, racial redlining.
They worked as essential workers through the pandemic, and now they say they have nothing to show for it.
I believe that we put ourselves on the line when we were working through the pandemic, and I believe that we, Food for Less, still deserves equality just like any other supermarket, and we're fighting for more than just pennies, cents. We want the money.
During the pandemic, they were heroes, right? They were heroes and sheroes who stood up and continued to service us in those stores. And then after the pandemic, they don't want to pay them for the profits that they made.
In a statement, Kroger says, quote, Food for Less looks forward to continuing to negotiate in good faith a contract that puts more money in our associates' pockets, maintains industry-leading health care, and a retirement for our associates' future. Nearly 6,000 workers are represented under this current contract. Members are hoping to reach an agreement by June 8th, which is when their contracts expire.